shall we?
All right, folks.
Thank you. Right. Here we go. Hey! Hey, everyone! Hey! Look, people!
Belfast. This is a big room. This is a really big room.
This is a really big room, and it's a really small show, so we're going to
lean in.
Hang on a minute, let's what the heck? They're drunk already. Let me
Excellent.
where's me hang on a minute. Wasn't it bright? Let me just switch this on, and then we're going to start, and bear with us. This isn't actually the show, although it's probably the best bit, if I'm completely honest. I'm going to hit record. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Black Box in Belfast, it's the Rabbit Hole!
Is that the same level of sarcasm as everywhere else?
So this is Belfast.
Yeah.
And what a lot of it we've seen so far. We've seen the premiere in around the corner, which is where we're keeping.
Highlights, right?
Yeah, guys. And we saw the train station. The train station is a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be. It was a tiny. It's like this is Belfast, right?
Yeah.
This is a thrustling, bustling. But it's the train station. We have a bigger train station in Slough than you guys have here in Belfast.
Yeah, but on your side, their trains don't smell of wee-wee, do they? And no one puts their feet up on the seats.
No, the train.
It was nice.
The train was really nice, actually. So basically, all we've seen is the train station, the premiere in round the corner.
Yeah.
Keep saying it, guys. If you want a party,
you know where we are.
She's in room 505, and
thanks, mate.
You're very welcome. And that's all we've seen. And this is my fault, basically. So we are doing. This is our Irish tour. Yeah, you should be grateful.
They sound it, don't they?
I'm a big star, and I won't do the accent.
No. He won't give it a try.
Eiffel Tower! That's in Paris. Oh, it's not if I'm in the wrong city. But,
can I have a go?
Yeah, go on.
Possibility. Do the one from Why Don't You?
Don't. Why are you pandering to racial?
It's the first one we ever learned.
Film.
A film.
Can I say something that may alienate me from
God, please don't.
the audience?
Fine, you're in Belfast.
When it was a Belfast, Why Don't You? I didn't watch that week.
Why?
I know, isn't it? I mean, I was young, but I knew what I liked, and I didn't fucking like the Belfast Why Don't You, okay, guys?
Why?
It's just a bit boring.
Why don't you go?
Yeah!
Guys, this was 35 years ago. Things have changed. No, but genuinely, this is the first time we've ever been to Ireland, which is terrible and shameful because it's an hour's flight away, and and the plan was to come and we did a show in Dublin yesterday and it was really lovely, and then we obviously come to Belfast today, and then the plan was that we were going to stay in Belfast all day tomorrow and kind of go around and see the sights and and meet people and do kinds of things, and then we were going to fly back late tomorrow evening to go and do the talk radio show. So we were going to land, I think, about 8 o'clock, 7:30, and then get the train to talk radio.
That plan was just perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then and then, so we booked the flights and everything, and then about 3 days ago, my agent said, you know you're going to Ireland at the weekend. You remember you're booked to do Loose Women on Monday lunchtime. The television programme, guys. Not my hobby.
It would take more than a lunchtime.
Yes. And I, of course, had to go, oh, yeah. No, I knew about that. Yeah. Of course I knew about that. Just remind me what time they want me and where do they want me? Oh, they want me in Norfolk at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, we're not going to see any of Belfast. Because we're leaving tomorrow. We're leaving the hotel at 4:15 in the morning. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Flight is at 6:10, land at Stansted at 7:20, get a train to Norfolk.
Talk about testing a friendship.
Well, but here's the thing, and this is why you should like me more than Catherine. Because we've got flights from Belfast at about 6:30 in the evening, which we booked before I realised I'd fucked up. And so I said to Catherine, look, I'm going to have to fly back really early in the morning. Why don't you stay in Belfast? And why don't you? Why don't you go on? Do you remember the words to why don't you?
Switch off your television set, go out, do something less boring instead.
Nah, not quite. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Switch off your TV set and go and do something
less boring instead.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You got one word wrong.
Television.
Sitting at home watching TV, turn it off. It's no good to me.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you?
You know the reason why you remember it better than me?
Why?
Because you're way older than I am. So.
Just switch off your television set and go and do something less piss boring instead.
Piss boring.
So I said to Kath, I've got to go at 6:10 in the morning, and Catherine said, oh, I'll come with you. I said, but what about Belfast? You could stay in Belfast on your own. And she went, I don't think I'm going to like it there.
No, I never said that! That is bullshit. What I said was,
That is
I don't
bullshit.
know anyone in Belfast. Well, I know one person in Belfast. He's not in Belfast at the moment. Unless anyone wants to hang out tomorrow, I'll go.
Before we start,
No
takers. Before we start, I've got to ask: did Luke make it? Is Luke here? Yes. Luke was waiting for the bus. You're over there. I can hear it. You're over there. You're over there. The reason we started late was
Luke's
fault. Luke's bus hadn't turned up, so
everyone point at Luke.
that's actually cyberbullying. We are.
No, it's actual bullying.
Okay, no, fine. Old school. I like it. So we're not going to see any of Belfast. So I'm kind of hoping that we can get the Belfast vibe from you guys. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming, because we were booked in the tiny room, and then loads of people bought tickets. I don't, I'm not quite sure what you're expecting.
I think they were hoping you were going to meet a big Fanny. Whoa!
It's been a long day. That train journey was tense.
Not been that long.
We should explain what the rabbit hole is, because I'm guessing. Right, let's do a little tester first of all. Make some noise, because I can't really see. Right, make some noise if you listen to the talk radio show that we do. Hey, that's not bad. Okay.
That's more than in England.
What kind of lemon drizzle is an answer to the kind of cake question. Make some noise if you are the wife stroke girlfriend stroke partner of a slightly complex shy man who is a fan of the talk radio show, but you don't really listen because you think it's silly, but they've dragged you along here tonight anyway.
Tolerant partners.
Tolerant partners, yeah, for the tolerant partners, yes. We're doing this for you. And who is here because you're hoping that I might burst into tears at the slightest thing? Anyone? I don't think so.
It could still happen.
Is anyone here just because they saw me twatting around in the jungle? Good. You'd be disappointed.
You're going to realise he's an arse.
Who? Oh, this is the new. For that, some of you may have seen that I was in the jungle, and I was saying in London, people are quite subtle if they spot me. It'll be like a.
Oh my.
But walking round Belfast, again, I won't do the accent, but it is a full-on. There's that fucking prick off the telly.
What I heard was, there's your fellow of Big Brother.
Oh, really?
Yes. Ryan.
But they're a lot less. They're a lot less subtle.
In Dublin, there was a load of women in leprechaun hats, weren't they? That pretended they hadn't seen you by pressing their noses against the window.
Yeah. I don't think they were actually Irish. Or leprechaun. Well, one of them wasn't a leprechaun. Anyway, we have a bottle of wine here. And at some point in the show, if we raise enough money, Kath's going to chug it in one.
No! The true story about this
True
is
story.
I would love to chug it in one, but he won't let me.
Premiere in hotel, guys.
Do you know Thomas Walsh from Pugwash? Yeah. He gave me that bottle of wine, but unfortunately I can't take it back in the suitcase. So I'm going to be bestowing it upon someone who's my favourite from tonight. So, anyone with a party piece, think about what you're going to do for us.
The way that you can explain what the rabbit hole is for those that maybe don't know and people
It's
watching.
basically an extension of what we do normally, which is like a phone-in show. We do it in front of you, but you can join in. I've got this microphone that's not got a wire on it, so I can come out.
You sound so amazing. It's not got a wire on it. I
It's the
don't.
first time I've had one of these. But there's also going to be people phoning in because they're watching on Periscope. Do you want to flip that round so people on Periscope?
Oh yeah, look, there's people. There's people.
And so they'll be phoning in,
Yep.
and we also get answer phone messages. And all that stuff.
Oh yeah, so if you're watching on Periscope, 0203 286 6370, 0203 286 6370, you can Skype Hey Rabbit Hole Show, and if you call and we don't answer, keep trying, we'll get you back. But you can call that number anytime you want. If you're pissed, give it to people, whatever. And we had an answer phone message left today. Have a listen to this.
Iain Lee, Catherine Boyle, I'm currently sat in the crowd. You have to guess who I am.
Oh.
Try your best. Bye bye.
Has anyone else seen
That is fucked up.
Jigsaw?
I want to play again.
I don't like his games, they're horrible.
So this guy.
It's human Guess Who?
Yeah, this guy is somewhere in the audience. I'm assuming it's a guy or a very heavy smoking female. I'm going to go and have a little look. Let's.
We should play Guess Who?
Well, let's find out. I'm going to come and try and get the vibe.
All right. We should get everyone to stand up and then knock people down.
Was it you?
It wasn't me.
Okay, it's got. Oh, by the way, you can film if you're filming. You can take pictures of filming. Please do. If I catch you filming it in portrait, I will ask you to leave because it does my fucking head in. If I'm watching a terrorist attack on Sky News and it's in portrait, what's the point of that, guys? I know ISIS and all that is terrifying, but filming fucking.
I don't think ISIS are coming tonight, but you never know.
Well. So I'm getting.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, go on.
Right, let's play Guess Who. Everyone stand up.
Oh.
Everyone stand up.
Let's see what.
And it's a yes-no game, right, Liz?
Okay.
Let's listen to that voice message again.
Okay, so this is the.
Iain Lee, Catherine Boyle, I'm currently sat in the crowd. You have to guess who I am.
All right.
Try your best.
We will try our best.
Bye bye.
Bye bye for now.
If you are a woman, sit down. I think we can be safe down.
Sit you, please.
Your turn, Ian.
If you didn't make that phone call, sit down. Fuck, he's good. He's good. Whoever it is, he's good. He's good, Catherine.
Have we been pranked?
He's good. Oh, he's good. We'll come back to it. I'm going to get a vibe. 0203 286 6370 if you want to give us a call. I think we just missed a call there, so we're going to call this number back.
All right.
We've got stuff to talk about. Let's say that. Let's see.
Say stuff.
Say stuff. see who this is. Hang on a second. What they'll do, of course, is they won't... Well, I basically got Skype open up here, and but this person isn't going to answer. Why would you...
Nervous, gone for a poo.
Why would you phone and then not answer the phone? Hey, I don't know if you saw yesterday, when we were in Dublin, we phoned up Bono's phone number. It was the tensest thing I have ever been involved in. We got hold of, this is true, we got hold of Bono's phone number.
Did you ring back? Did you ring back?
Yeah, well, he didn't ring back, but I'm...
Arrogant bastard! I'm just listening to it ring.
I'm worried that we're going to...
I bet he had it on silent.
Well, maybe he was doing a rock concert.
Maybe.
They do their rock concerts.
Maybe he was sending his album out to loads of people who didn't want it.
Well, is it? Well, it's weird that you... Because Bono looks properly old now, doesn't he? He looks like... he looks like a testicle, doesn't he? He does, and... I just think it's time for you to call it a day.
Really? Oh no, do you know what?
Split the audience.
People always slag you two off.
Because they're shit.
No, but you see them live and they're flipping amazing. It goes
When
right
have you ever
through your
seen
chest.
you two live?
I got lottery tickets for that Live Aid concert that you got invited to. It was supposed to be Make Poverty History, right? But all the plebs like me were at the back who got in free. And all the rich people like him were up the front. True or false?
Well, no, but I will... Right, okay.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I was at the front, but I was... Let's take this caller. Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Hello, Iain. It's Ronan keeping.
We saw you on the plane yesterday. It was sunny indoors, right? You had your sunglasses
I
on.
thought that a celebrity trumped you on the plane the other day.
He did. On the flight over to Dublin, I was the most famous person on that plane for 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
then Ronan Keating came on and...
He thought he'd play it cool, like Ronan Keating, by coming on last of all,
Yeah.
just sitting in his seat so we didn't bother him.
He
But what
blew
he
it.
didn't realise was we'd taken up all the overhead storage, so when he was trying to stow his baby's buggy, he had to walk up and down the
Yeah.
plane about
Like-
5 times wearing sunglasses.
Like an idiot. Like an idiot, Ronan.
In your
Well,
face.
that's the roller coaster, Iain, you know what I mean?
I don't remember Ronan Keating being from Jamaica. What are you up to these days, Ronan?
Well, you know, I've gone to the rabbit hole today, but I'm a little bit busy, you know, kind of exploiting things. Enjoy your 5 minutes. Have a good night, you all.
Thank you. Did he say he was dizzy exploiting things?
No idea.
Wowzers. Well, thank you, Ronan Keating there, calling in. It must be frustrating, though, because there are so many other good bands from Ireland.
Yeah.
And U2 and Boyzone.
And the cause.
Well, yeah, well, the Cause don't get that much attention these days. But
Nowadays.
U2 and
The 90s was
Boyzone,
cause heavy.
U2 and Boyzone get all of the attention, and there are loads of other bands. And Kath's going to name 10 of them. Westlife. Okay, all right. Who remembers? I think this was an Irish band. Who remembers the Four of Us? They're a good band, aren't they? I saw them live. Here we go, and they got me right in the chest. I saw them live supporting. It was at the Alexandra Palace in London, supporting Voice of the Beehive,
I like them.
Squeeze, and the Kinks. So the Four of Us. I had a Four of Us album.
How's it go?
I can do a Four of Us song. Did love attention and eventually kissed it.
Does anyone remember?
I can do it. Hang on. Do you know the song I'm trying to do?
Mary had a good time.
No, that's not the one I'm trying to do.
Oh, sorry.
You know,
Take that mic out.
sweet love. Eventually I touched and I missed it. And now I know about it and I kissed it.
That was you too.
Don't fuck. You know that. That's a song, isn't it? Someone knows. You're all just taking the piss.
Maybe you should try something a bit older.
No, hang on.
Like,
The sweet love. Eventually I know I just missed it. And then, right,
He's persisting.
we're spending
We're spending the whole night
the
trying to work
whole
out what
fucking
to
evening.
do.
Hang on a minute. You get him. You get that fella over there.
Get him.
Get him. Get him. Yeah, you.
The singer.
Well, I try and find.
What's your name?
Liam.
Oh, Liam.
Liam phones.
I drank a couple of things, huh?
Nice to see you.
I got it. I know the song.
That's cool.
Right.
That's all.
Keep eating it, it'll be fair.
Oh my goodness, that's all good. What happened with the Tato chocolate? Because I came over here specifically to eat that, and apparently it's finished. Is that right?
Is it weird? Right, this is weird. I love touristy stuff. I love cheap, tacky, touristy stuff. And when you go, in London, it's all... My mum went to London and all I got was this lousy T-shirt and fake coppers, helmets and stuff. And then in Dublin, in all the tourist shops, they're selling potatoes. Like cuddly potatoes. That seems a little bit insensitive to me. Have you seen those? Hello?
I'm just waving at myself. I'm going to be watching this
Well,
tomorrow.
okay, well, good. I've just found... Why is he sitting next to me? I don't know. I've missed something. I've missed something. This is Liam sitting next to me. Go on, Liam. What, you're going to sing us a song, are you?
If I remember it correctly, it goes, "Oh, Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence." That's all I remember.
Give Liam a round of applause. Right. I think I've found the song. You can stay here, Liam. You're better than that. I think I found the song that I was trying to sing. I've just paid 79p for it. So this is how I was singing it, right? Sweet love. Eventually, and I found out I kissed it. Something up and I missed it. Right. Now this is the song. Sweet love. This is it. I've got you. It's spot on. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Sweet love. That's the same fucking song. Yesterday I wanted to kiss you.
I got the rhythm. I don't know what it is. I remember this song, but I've never heard it sung in your key before.
Yeah, I did it. But I was doing the same song. Does anyone know this song? This is a great song. Here we go. We're all going to sing along to the chorus. Okay? You ready? Here we go. I haven't heard this for 30 years. You never forget a chorus like this. Baby, I survive, I'm a man alive.
Baby, I survived.
Oh, jeez, she was just us.
Just you, Liam.
I thought they were going to join in.
It was the two of us instead of the four of us.
Give Liam a round of applause. Thank you, brother. I thought they were all going to join in with us.
You haven't heard it yet, baby.
So basically, what we've established so far in the first 25 minutes of this, we'll start the show in a minute, so this isn't it. Gets much slicker than this.
It doesn't. It really
Is that the four of us are better than you two. Hey, have all Irish bands got numbers in? Let's work through it. The four of us, you two.
Calls has got a 0 after the C.
The Divine Comedy, no, it doesn't work out as... Divine Comedy are great. You've got to love the Divine. You've got to love Neil Hannon.
Are they the best?
Iain, boys won.
Boys won!
Dana.
Oh, my favourite person in the world now is Twink. I love Twink so much. Huh? No one knows her in Belfast.
You going to introduce her?
Fuck her then. No. Sack her off. Damn, that's 20 minutes of Twink material out the window. Hey, listen, one of the things we like to do is when we go to... The reason we're doing this is just to try and squeeze out that last remaining bit of celebrity that I managed to acquire in the jungle. That's why we're here. But also because we're really aware that everything these days is very London-centric, and we do our radio show in London and everything comes from London. Yeah. So we kind of make a point of trying to go to as many places as we could, and we genuinely had no idea if anyone was going to come and see us in Belfast. So we are thrilled that we've sold about 100 tickets. So thank you, genuinely. Kath, being a bit of a bookworm, a boffin, a square, a bumlick, a knob. She collects facts about regions, don't you?
I do. I try and learn about places I'm going to, even though we're not going to see them apart from the inside of a Premier League.
So let's have some Kath facts about the mighty city of Belfast.
Right, here's one for you, Iain.
Okay.
Because you've never heard it.
No.
Stairway to Heaven was debuted live here.
Yes.
When Led Zeppelin played the Ulster Hall in 1971. Is this true? By the way, I found this on the internet, so if it's bollocks, please tell me. That's true, Led Zeppelin.
I've never heard Stairway to Heaven. I never heard it. I've never heard it. I've heard a bit of it. I've heard the, and she's buying or building, I never heard the Stairway to, she's buying a stairway to heaven. That's the only bit I've heard. And I didn't know until about 5 years ago that it rocks, there's a bit where it really kind of rocks out.
Yeah.
So I caught a bit of that once, but I've never heard the whole song. I refuse to listen to it now because it won't live up to the hype.
It's like people who've never seen Grease or Star Wars. They get to a certain point in life and go, do you know what, that's me done.
I've only ever seen one episode of Friends.
Defiance.
Hang on a minute. Was Friends filmed in Belfast? Suddenly, I never had a crowd turn so quickly. I've only seen one episode of Friends, and it's the episode where I saw it years ago, probably when it first came out, when David Schwimmer gets hit in the face by an ice puck, and he gets a flat nose, right? And this was years ago when it first came out. And then, fast forward several years, and I'm on my honeymoon, and I'm in India, and I've got the shits, and so I'm in the hotel room, and we're just watching the telly, and Friends comes on, and I think, oh, I'll watch my second ever episode of Friends, and I'm watching it, and I was quite enjoying it. It was all right. It was a little bit obvious, you know, but I get it. They're all different characters, and they have adventures.
They've got beautiful hair.
That.
Don't watch any. You're done.
Okay, fine. Right.
You are done.
Go on, give us another fact.
Alright, here is another one.
Yeah.
Oscar Wilde thought there was only one beautiful building in Belfast.
Well, he was wrong, wasn't he, guys?
The Premier Inn.
The Premier Inn.
Do you know what that is? The Marks and Spencers now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the only one. He was a crashing snob. Fuck him.
It's very, very rare that Catherine resorts to potty language like that, but
I brought it.
well, there's not water in there, let's just say. Good evening, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Hi, Iain. This is the bloke from the course.
Jim.
John or James. I've got a question and I've got a request.
Okay, mate, away you go. Big fan of your music, by the way.
The question is twofold. Part A is which of my sisters would you bang, and part B is which leg would you like to lose?
Part 2B.
The drummer.
Okay, my request is, can you do a Bewitched song, please?
Can I do a Bewitched song? Oh,
Yes,
Bewitched.
please.
And the dance.
And the dance. What was the Bewitched hit? Thank you, Jim.
Oh, we all know it, don't we?
Say with me.
Say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I want, say you will. Is that right?
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
I quite like
Do the
it.
dance now.
I don't really. Bewitched would have been about. They were quite late. Hang on, about 96.
Yeah.
95, 96, something like that. I don't really remember them.
What, two of them were sisters of which boy band member?
I'm gonna say Shane Lynch.
How did you know that?
Would I be correct?
Yeah.
I quite like pop music like that, but I don't really remember Bewitched. You were kind of into
I
that.
like Bewitched, yeah.
Catherine was in a girl group.
Was I?
Yeah, you were when you were 11. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't. They didn't release records or anything.
No,
They were
but
not...
we wrote a lot in the garage with Bon Tempi organ. Do you remember the Bon Tempi organs?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, what was
Wow, we were called Wow.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
people listened to us went, wow. Wow, you spent all day doing that.
And what was your hit?
Yo, we're wow.
I think sing it. The gentleman there read my mind. Sing it.
Less of a song, more of a rap. We were kind of ahead of the curve. We were kind of the early All Saints. We're talking 1987-ish.
Yes.
Running down the
Whoa.
running down the highway, chasing all the ice cream. Yo, we're wow. Yo, we're wow. What was that?
Running down the highway, chasing all the ice cream. And there's not enough songs about ice cream. Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole. Hello, caller. There's someone there. There's someone there. Who's there? Come on. What? They're drowning. God, imagine. Well, we've hung up on them. That's.
That was our last phone call, everyone. Let's pause.
I'm just to flag up. I have not forgotten this. Oh no, mate. No, hang on.
I'm currently sat in the crowd. You have to guess.
I've not forgotten that. Is that person had better be here? Imagine if we cover your eyes. We're going to cover our eyes. If that person is here, can you just cough loudly?
They're not here.
Hang on, give him time. Can you cough?
God, it's
No,
like
give him time. He might be nervous. Just cough loudly. If you're that person.
No.
What a waste of our fucking time.
That was our most haunted.
What a waste of our time. Jesus.
Why would you do that, man?
Right, hang on a minute. His phone number's there. Right.
Phone him up.
Let's call the prick up.
If we hear a phone ringing here. Oh, it could be Bono. It is Bono. He didn't answer either.
It could be. I wonder if it's the same number.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Where are you?
Hello? You can see me.
Where are you? Kath, go out. He's gone. He's fucking... Go out there. He's here somewhere.
He's not, though.
He is. He's here. Kath, right. I'm going to phone you.
Feels like a wild goose chase.
No. Right. Fuck that. I'm not being beaten by this bastard.
Stand over here because I might surprise him.
You've got to keep him talking for 2 minutes so I can triangulate.
You keep him talking.
I've seen this in a film. We can triangulate his location. Watch for any hand movements.
Surely you could hear him.
Barry, turn the lights up. The fuck is he? Hello?
You can't catch me.
He's hung up again, Catherine! Fuck!
I don't know about you, Scooby-Doo, but he ain't here.
That is some freaky shiz, man. 0203 286 6370 if you want to give us a call. You can Skype, Hey Rabbit Hole Show.
Do you want another delicious cat fact?
Yeah, sure, go on.
Alright, here's a good one, right?
Yep.
Because it kind of goes back to...
We should explain, we keep forgetting to do this. We're supposed to say what the show is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start in a minute, promise. What the show is, it's a phone-in show. Hello? Hang on, I've got some...
They keep getting interrupted.
Zach!
Hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good. I've got a fact for you.
Oh, okay. Zach fact.
So, you know Ant and Dec, the brilliant presenters of I'm a Celebrity, who even won who win the TWA awards every year.
Yep, they're coming out in the second half, yes.
No, they have to get to on site at 2:30 a.m. every morning in I'm a Celebrity.
And that
Thanks for calling.
That's everyone.
No, I thought it was going to be a fact about Belfast. So it's
Just things that are true now.
Well, we should put this at the start of the show, because people that download the podcast won't know what it is, but now it's nearly the end of the show. So it's a phone-in show recorded in front of a live audience that people can call into, and that's that, basically. That's that. And the way tonight will work is we'll start in a minute. We'll do about 45 minutes. Then we'll have an interval, so you can go and get drinks and stuff, and decide whether you want to come back for the second half.
Drinks will help.
Some people didn't come back for the. We're in Dublin, right? In this tiny room, this incredible place called the Workman's Club. In this lovely room, it's decked out like a late 60s, early 70s grandparents' room, and it was incredible. It's such a nice room. But not as nice an audience as the Belfast guys, of course. And there were 40 people. It could only hold 40 people.
And 40 really drunk people.
Fucking hell, they were pissed.
Oh my God.
But 40 people came, right? And we did and it's tiny, so you can see everybody. You can see the whites of everyone's eyes. And we did it. And in the interval, I got talking to a couple of women. And then
they didn't come back.
In the second half, there were only 38 people there, and the people that I was talking to didn't come back, and that really
was that Stacia?
Yeah, exactly. It makes me feel sad. Is what it makes me feel.
That breaks my heart.
Thank you. And that sounded like sarcasm, but I don't. It wasn't. I know it wasn't. Thank you. Where's your fella gone? You were with someone.
It's my best friend.
Is he not enjoying it? She. Oh, sorry. It's dark. No, I didn't mean that as a.
It's dark over there.
Can't see anything. Okay. Well, she. Okay. Right. There's no way around it. I fucked up, and I'm sorry. When she comes back, let's not tell her.
I'm going to go sit next to her, keep her company.
Okay, fine.
Here we go. We don't want to sit here in a row.
No. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, she's got kids. I haven't had this since I was pregnant.
Well, don't have another one, just in case. I don't know if there's a connection. You talk to her.
What's your name? Louise. Right, you have a chat with Iain, but you've got your phone.
Hey, Louise.
And please don't not come back after the interval, because there is a public phone.
How you doing?
I'm great, Iain. The only thing I wanted to say to you tonight was on celebrity. I loved you before then anyway, but you were robbed. You should have robbed.
Guys, Louise is absolutely spot on. I was wrong. Do you know? Oh, fuck! The gap between I came third and I'm a celebrity, and it was the weirdest thing. And it's this. What's really funny now for me is that kids know who I am. Before, kids didn't know who I was. Of course they didn't. It was old. Lonely men, basically. Apologies to all the big lonely old men out there. Let me hear it. But now kids know me. Like 8-year-olds come up to me, and when we were at Dublin Station, we were at Dublin Station, and we were sat in the waiting room, and I was looking at my reflection in the glass, and I was, as you do sometimes, I was just doing my hair, going, oh, my hair's just the perfect length. Like, in 4 or 5 days, it'll be a little bit too long. But now it's just like that. So I was doing that. It's very rarely that I think I look all right. And I was thinking, I look like...
He was enjoying himself.
I wasn't.
But not like that.
Jeez. I did think I was a dilf. And I'm doing it for ages. And then I looked through my reflection.
Yeah.
Great metaphor for life. And there was an 8-year-old girl going...
She was adorable.
She was. And I went, fuck off out the Of course I did. Of course I didn't. I went. But so kids know who I am, and it's the strangest thing. And my kids, who are 6 and 8, they find it hilarious. Well, the 8-year-old finds it really embarrassing. The youngest finds it hilarious. And if people don't recognise me, we were in a shop the other day. I was getting some poster framed, and this guy did recognise me. Anyway, and my youngest was going, "Yes, and of course, Daddy, you were in the jungle and you ate a pig's vagina." And I said, yeah, I know, but this guy doesn't need to... Yes, but when you were in the jungle, Dad... And he calls it by its full name. He said, when you were on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It was a very... But anyway, so kids know who I am, and I don't quite remember why we were talking about that, but we were talking about that, so...
It was Louise's fault.
So the way... Yes, Louise, thank you. So the way it went, do you know what? I think we should sack this first half off. We're not going to start. We'll do a little bit more. We'll take some calls. Then we're going to have an interval. Then we'll come back. We'll do another 45 minutes. And at the end... if anybody, I don't know why, but if anybody would like photographs, thank you, then they are £10 each. Then we stick around for a bit and we'll have photos and stuff like that. I'm going to take this call, although I think I know who this is. Hello, caller. Oh, go on, Frank.
I just wanted to congratulate you about the massive guy down here, please.
So, you're being a little bit too frank, Sidebottom, and I can't understand what you're saying.
I'm not saying, but I could not tap your back head on me.
What? What's he saying?
Oh, forget it. You're sharp,
Thank you very much indeed. I think I just saw a drug deal take place over there. Was it not a drug deal? Are you Louisa's friend? Yeah. Okay, well, we've been waiting for you. We've not done anything. We saw you went and to Kate. Oh, okay. I just saw the doors opened at the back and then two women just shaking hands and then going off in different directions. How are you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to start again because I've lost my place. Where were we in the script? So you were saying something.
Yeah, yeah. I remember, I was going to give you a fact about breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast is
oh, God, we had the worst breakfast.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was awful, right? Because we were staying in the centre of Dublin, and it's absolutely fucking fantastic there, and I loved it. And our train was at midday, and so we got a cab from there to the train station.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Connolly.
But we got there like an hour and a half early. Mm-hmm. So we then went to try and find breakfast near the train station. Fuck, yeah, wasn't it? You all know what it was.
Have you been to that place?
We went to this hotel. It's like a red hotel, and it's got like a breakfast buffet in there. And it fucked me. It was horrible.
Well, you were just very suspicious because there was like a black pudding. And then there was a pink pudding. I mean, he's not usually fussy about what he puts in his mouth, as we all know. But even he was bulking it out one.
I bulked. But we went in and it was like €8.
It's alright.
Oh no, it was horrible.
Right.
But the woman didn't give a shit, right? Do you want two breakfasts? Yes, we do. Scooping it up. Beans went flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you saw one of the waitresses, drop a knife on the floor, and she picked it up and she put it in the cutlery drawer.
She did. At least take it out of the back and pretend to wash it before you put it back.
Exactly. Do you do that thing? Who here does this? And I did it earlier on. There was a gentleman that saw me coming out of the cubicle earlier on.
Oh, God.
And I did this thing where sometimes I can't be bothered to wash my hands after a toilet. Oh, listen to you lying bastards. You liars, right? So what I do sometimes, and this is a little bit nuts, is I pretend I'm washing my hands by turning the tap on. You got it, and you know it. Turn the tap on, let it run for a bit so they hear it, turn it off, put the hands under the dryer goes off, and then I just walk out because...
You might as well wash your hands.
It's such a faff. It's such a faff washing your hands after every toilet. I toilet a lot, guys. I'm an older man. And if I were washing my hands after everyone, if it's messy, I don't want to go into detail because this is a classy audience. Right, I'm not the only person that does that, am I? What a judgmental lot Belfast are. I certainly will not be coming back to this fair city.
Do you know what though?
Yeah.
If you want I would say a decent breakfast, but certainly a massive breakfast.
Yeah.
The biggest breakfast in Belfast. Does anyone know where it is? The Newton Cafe.
Well, hang on, whoa. What is it, your definition of the biggest breakfast?
Actually the biggest.
Here we go.
The Newton Cafe brunch bar on the Newtonards Road. Is that right?
Newtonards Road.
Newtonards.
No, they're not from bloody Devon. Newtonards.
Says you, Dick Van Dyke. Newtonards Road. Claims to be the owner of the biggest cooked breakfast in Belfast, right? It's called the Goliath XXL, and it has defeated hundreds of contenders, right? But in November 2013, the brave Martin Cooper finally became the first person to finish the 34-piece fry, right? Time? 45 minutes.
It's not much of a record for eating breakfast.
It's a big breakfast.
And
it's the XXL.
And when can we go and visit his grave? Barry, turn all the lights on now, quickly. Put all the lights on. Quick. All the lights on. Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is he?
Can anyone feel a vibration?
What? Where are you? Where are you? Right, he's not here. He's having a laugh. Someone on Periscope has just said, I like a good swear, but Ian's really overdoing it. Fuck off. Here's the thing. Okay. I don't really feel we've given them value for money for this, but we start the second half. Second half's going to be great. Second half will be great. So what we'll do is, by the way, what we'll do in the second half, if anyone's got any questions at all about absolutely anything, you can ask about the jungle, you can ask about the radio, you can ask anything stupid or anything you want, then we'll do a little thing like that and to have a think. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're down the rabbit hole. Okay, right. Got no idea. I've really got no idea. On that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to The Rabbit Hole live from Belfast! We will take a 15-20 minute break, go and get drinks and stuff like that, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, come on.